Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that so many of you have asked about. What's student life really like in the USA, and how do you manage a part-time job while studying? If you're an international student dreaming of studying in America, this video is your ultimate guide. So, let's get right into it. First, let's talk about student life in the USA. Imagine being in a brand new country, totally independent. Life here is fast-paced and incredibly busy. You'll be attending classes, juggling a ton of assignments, and yes, figuring out how to pay for your daily expenses. The key to not just surviving, but thriving is time management. You have to become a pro at planning your schedule, balancing your academic responsibilities with your personal life. It's a huge learning curve, but it's also where you really start to grow as a person. Every day is a new adventure, full of opportunities to learn both inside and outside the classroom. It's about taking charge of your life and making the most of every single moment. Now, for the big question, can international students actually work in the USA? The answer is yes, but with some important rules. If you're on an F1 student visa, you're allowed to work up to 20 hours per week while your semester is in session. The great news is that during your official school breaks, like summer or winter vacation, you can work full-time, which is up to 40 hours a week. This is a fantastic way to gain experience and earn some extra money. For most students, the journey into the American workforce begins right on campus, which is the easiest and most common starting point. So, what kind of on-campus jobs can you find? The options are actually pretty diverse and convenient. Many students start as a library assistant, helping others find resources and keeping the study environment organized. You could also work in the campus cafeteria, which is always buzzing with energy. Another popular choice is being a helper in one of the campus offices, like admissions or student services, where you get a peek into the administrative side of the university. If you're in a science or tech field, working as a lab assistant can be an amazing opportunity to get hands-on experience related to your major. These jobs are great because they're located right where you study. The hours are flexible to fit your class schedule, and the environment is safe and supportive. What about working off-campus? This is possible too, but it requires special authorization. You'll hear terms like CPT, which stands for Curricular Practical Training, or OPT, which is Optional Practical Training. These permissions are typically granted for jobs or internships that are directly related to your field of study. So, what are some common off-campus gigs? You might find yourself working in a retail store, helping customers, and managing stock. The food and service industry is another huge employer, so working in a restaurant or a cafe is a popular choice. The best-case scenario is landing an internship in your field, which not only pays but also gives you invaluable professional experience that looks amazing on your resume. Let's talk money. How much can you expect to earn? Typically, student jobs pay somewhere between $10 to $18 per hour. The exact amount really depends on the specific job, your experience, and the minimum wage laws in the state where you're studying. This income is a huge help for covering your living costs, like your monthly rent, groceries, and transportation. However, it's really important to have realistic expectations. Your part-time earnings will supplement your finances, but it's very difficult to rely on them to cover all your expenses, especially tuition fees. Think of it as a way to gain financial independence for your daily life, not as a primary source of funding for your entire education. Juggling work and studies is a real balancing act, and, honestly, it can be challenging. Your education must always be your number one priority. Falling behind in your classes because you're working too much is a trap you want to avoid. The secret is good planning. Use a planner, set clear goals for each week, and make sure you're scheduling enough time for studying, attending classes, and resting. It's all about creating a sustainable routine that allows you to succeed in both areas without getting overwhelmed or stressed out. Remember, the goal is to enhance your student experience, not to burn yourself out. For international students, there are a few unique challenges. The limited working hours mean you have to be smart about your finances. The cost of living can be high, and it takes time to adjust. You'll also be dealing with cultural differences and maybe even a bit of homesickness. It's all part of the journey, but here's the good news. Over time, you adapt. You learn to navigate the system, you make new friends, and you build a new home for yourself. Every challenge you overcome makes you more confident and resilient. It's a transformative experience that shapes you in incredible ways. So, to wrap it all up, student life in the USA is a mix of challenges and incredible rewards. Working a part-time job is more than just about the money. It teaches you responsibility, independence, and valuable life skills. With smart planning, a positive attitude, and a lot of hard work, you can absolutely succeed and have an amazing time. It's an opportunity to grow, learn, and prepare for your future career. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips. I'd love to hear from you, so comment below if you're planning to study in the USA or if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.